Hi Aquarius, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading for the end of January. Happy birthday to all you Aquarius that are experiencing your birthday this week as well. I would like to start by letting you guys know that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every Aquarius out there. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind that the energies can reverse. So if it is resonating, you get in where you fit in. But as always, don't force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Aquarius? Aquarius. All right, Aquarius, you are starting out with the King of Wands. You have the Page of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. All right, so I feel like you are looking good here. You're in a very proactive energy. I love that for you. You're showing up as being somebody that others enjoy being around. You might be in a management type of position. There's some sort of position where other people listen to what you have to say. You're analyzing things and you're taking care of business, but you're also highly attractive, very charismatic. People genuinely enjoy being around you. Some of you could be trying to work something out with somebody with this Nine of Wands here in the reverse. An issue, some problems that, have been going on for quite some time. I feel like you're resolving those problems either through communication or, just by taking action. I'm also seeing for some of you, there could be somebody new that you have your eye on as well. I do feel like there's this energy, though, of you kind of being tired, kind of being exhausted, tired of dealing with the same problems over and over and over. So let me see who might be in your energy. Show me who is in Aquarius energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Seven of Cups. We have the Strength card in reverse, sign of Leo, and the Eight of Cups. So this person that's in your energy, I feel like they have options here. There is some confusion in their energy. There's something here that they need to be working on, and I feel like, there's so much confusion. They just don't feel up to it, basically. This is somebody who may have walked away from this connection at some point. I do feel like they're trying to move towards what is going to make them the happiest, but they're a little bit confused. This is also somebody who may be wearing or may have worn a mask in the past. So let me see the energy between Aquarius and this person. The Knight of Pentacles. So there's something here. I feel like you're moving slowly towards this person. This is somebody who does have a lot of options. They've walked away from something that wasn't helpful, wasn't pleasing them, It wasn't their wish fulfillment. And I feel like you're slowly moving towards this person. Very methodically, very slowly. Let me see. But hopefully, yeah. Let me see what is affecting this connection. Are you going to make an offer to this person? Is that what's happening here? Five of Pentacles. And the Fool. Okay. All right, so I see you having gone through a period of loss. Now, I will say for some of you that you're tackling some pretty deep financial issues. You may have had a severe loss at some point, and your money might not be coming in as much as you would like it to, but you are working through all of that. Now, I do see that that's going to resolve for you. There's your money's moving slow, but it's coming. It is coming. Now, with regard to this person, though, I feel like you felt left out in the cold. You felt this person rejected, abandoned you, walked away from you because they had other options. And yet I'm seeing something that is slowly, there's slow progress that's happening here. With the Fool here, this person, it looks like, may want a new beginning. Yeah, it's very confusing. Let me see the outcome. You may have somebody new in your life, though. And if not, you may be reaching out to this person to see, can things be... Oh, Ace of Cups. So you've got a new beginning coming. A new beginning in love, either with this person or with somebody brand new. This could also be you pouring that love into yourself. There's Cancerian energy here. Pisces energy is here. But yeah, this is, your cup is overpouring with love. And that's in your outcome. And it's coming after feeling rejected and abandoned. So, we'll clarify. This needs a lot of clarification. Bottom of the deck is the Knight of Swords. That's underlying energy. And what that indicates is that there may have been an argument between you and this person. It indicates there were very sharp words said. It's communication, but it's communication that stings. Okay? So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the King of Wands here for Aquarius? Yeah, there was a painful ending here. 10 of Swords reversed. And the 6 of Swords. All right, so there was an extremely painful ending here. And you basically have had to pick yourself up by the bootstraps and kind of heal yourself, get over the pain, or get beyond. Let me say it like that. Get beyond the pain, because I feel like this has been very painful for you. But you've done it. You've moved towards your peace. But it was because you took the initiative to do so. So you've been slowly healing, slowly moving forward into something much more productive. Let's see what this Page of Pentacles is. This person in your energy chose somebody over you. You have the Lovers in reverse. Yeah, they chose someone over you, and that was painful. That's what made you feel rejected, left out in the cold. But it actually, Wheel of Fortune, it's turning out in your best interest. It's like you're taking the pain and you're transmuting it into peace. Yeah, and because you're doing that, there's somebody new in your energy here, and this person is destined. This is somebody that's destined. So it took this person betraying you. It took this person walking away and rejecting you in order for you to basically move towards what was destined for you. What is it they say? They say, one person's rejection is your protection. And that's what I'm seeing here. So you've now moved towards something much more peaceful. It's been very slow in coming, but it's actually much better for you. Let me see, why is this 9 of Wands in reverse? The Hangman reversed and the King of Cups reversed. Yeah, it was a karmic lesson or a karmic cycle that's completed. You still have, fondness for this person, but you see this person very differently now. You don't view them the way that you did. I do feel like you were waiting for a love to come through from this person that never showed up. Like you were wanting to bring this back together, wanting to bring it back together, but there seems to be somebody new here in your energy. And now you're viewing this entire situation differently. I do feel like you've kind of put a wall up with this person. But your wait for love is over. Yeah. And I think you waited a long time. I feel like you tried to bring this back together, or you were hoping to bring it back together for quite some time. Now I feel like you're slowly moving forward, but it's going to be much more stable, much more abundant. Let's look at this person's energy. Because this person, I feel like, is somebody who walked away from you and they hurt you. All right, we have the 2 of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, This person is now wondering if they reach out to you, will you talk to them? Will you listen to what they have to say? I feel like, this ended so they could have a new beginning elsewhere, and I do feel like they want to talk to you now. They're wondering, will you even hear them out? Will you listen to them? If they reach out to you, they still have feelings for you, and they're slowly moving in your direction. But I feel like they feel that you're not gonna talk to them. They know you have boundaries that are up now. This person may be feeling like they screwed up a soulmate connection. So they feel like you've turned your back on them now. Why is the Strength card in reverse? Five of Swords. Yeah, there was deceit here. Seven of Swords reversed. So they were being deceitful. They had a new beginning elsewhere, possibly even before your connection was over. It was revealed. It caused a huge fight, a lot of arguing. This person was in their ego, and I feel like they didn't fight fair. I feel like now they're trying to figure out how to come back in and talk to you. They have regrets, but they were being deceitful. Seven of Swords reversed. It was their decision. And so they want to have this connection, but they haven't worked up the nerve to come towards you. Let me see the Eight of Cups. Yeah, there's the regrets. Five of Cups in the reverse. Is it possible Aquarius could still love me? Is this still an option for me? I have regrets for what I did. Some of you may have been married to this person. Four of Wands. Is there any way possible? Some of you, this person may have married someone else even. But this is somebody who walked away from the connection, and this was a stable connection. They walked away from this connection. There was a lot of deceit. There was a lot of arguing and conflict. And I feel like they now regret that. They want to have a new beginning with you. But I feel like you're looking at them very differently than you did in the past. So they're trying to figure out how they can come towards you. How can they, manage this new beginning? Do you even want to talk to them? Would you talk to them if they reached out? I don't see them actually doing it. I see them wanting to, though. Let me see. For some of you, this person may have recently walked away from another connection. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. This person is now single or becoming single. Queen of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, you're moving towards somebody else, it looks like. I do see you doing a lot of self-care. For some of you, this could be self-love. But there's a lot of self-care. You've been really focused on you, your home, your money, your finances, your children if you have children. You've been securing your own stability here. And I feel like you've been very focused on self. It took a lot for you to recover from this. And so you've been slowly moving forward. This has been painful. And now I feel like this person is either becoming single or they, have become single, and they're questioning, if I move towards Aquarius, would they hear me out? Would they listen to me? Is it possible that they could want a new beginning with me? Let's look at what's affecting the connection. Yeah, Justice in the reverse. They know that they screwed up. They certainly do. Ten of Coins reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. This ended, this person, it looks like, went towards someone else. It was a sexual attraction or a sexual connection. It ended the connection with you. And it looks like it was a long-standing connection you had with this person. You experienced a lot of loss here, maybe even financially as well, likely through a divorce, or there's something to do for somebody out there with financial loss that happened through a divorce. But regardless, I feel like you were devastated. When this person chose someone else, you were devastated. And I feel like you're not trying to look backwards. You're really not. You're not trying to look backwards. You, at this point, you're like, no, I've turned that page. It took a lot for me to find my peace again. I've turned the page. My life is now going better. I'm stable. Everything, it looks good for me. I don't want to go back into those feelings and emotions. And a lot of you have somebody new here. This person that's in your energy, they have justice in reverse. They know that they did wrong here. They basically walked away from a stable connection, possibly even a marriage, and towards something new that was highly sexual. They were creating conflict and arguing. They were full of themselves. There was definitely deception here. And now they really, really regret it. Let's look at your outcome. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome. All right, we have the Six of Wands reversed. We have the Three of Cups, and we have the Nine of Cups. So what this is telling me is that there's this person in your energy wants to come back towards you. I don't know that they're going to anytime soon, because they're trying to work up the courage, and their ego is holding them back because they know that they screwed up here. They feel like you're not going to talk to them even if they try. But ultimately, and this person can be very selfish. Ultimately, though, this person is very regretful for what they did. They see you as being wish fulfillment, but like I told you, this wasn't successful because this person acted in a very selfish manner. They may try to approach you to bring this back together, to resolve the problems. If so, it does look like some of you may attempt that, but I'm not sure it's going to be successful, because the Six of Wands is in reverse. And it's not, if so, it won't be successful because you now view this person very differently. In fact, you view love differently. You really went through something here with this person, and now you don't see this person the same. You don't see the, relationships the same. So I do feel like you have love coming in, but I don't necessarily think it's going to be with this person. You might entertain the idea, but I don't even see them approaching you as of right now. I feel like they're trying to find the courage to do so, and they're very fearful of rejection. I do see you going out. I see you dating. I see you have new people in your life, and that is what's going to lead you to this Ace of Cups. So you're really basically, you've learned how to love yourself, and through, other opportunities, going out with people, going out with family or friends, I do feel that you are opening yourself up to love with somebody new. Yeah, this person put you through it. They sure did. Look at that. Bottom of the deck is a Five of Coins. Again, that's in your energy. That's what's affecting the connection. So you did grow from this, and you're using it to your benefit, but it's not changing the fact that, this person devastated you. They left you feeling rejected and abandoned here. Possibly for some of you, even in a financial sense as well. They took money from you. So I feel like you're not going to just let bygones be bygones here. But you have turned this around for you. You have learned self-love. You've learned boundaries. You've learned how to create your own stability. And you're not going to just open your heart back up to this person without, really, really vetting. So let me pull and a lot of you do have somebody brand new coming in, and there is going to be, you may meet this person at a social function, but there is going to be this new love that's coming in. Why? Well, because you've healed yourself. You've healed yourself, and you're not really interested in making the same mistakes that you made in the past in dealing with this person. So, pulling for Aquarius. All right, it's number 40. Again, telling me that you are reaching a much greater level of stability. But it's called Sweet Oblivion. It's about uncertainty, fate, and humor. And it says, it's okay. I don't know what I'm doing either. So let's read that. Give me a second. All right, so your affirmation says, I am freely floating amid the beautiful cosmos, sinking into the unknown, trusting in your own free will in combination with fate. The sorceress who embraces the power within the void. Sometimes it's okay to be lost and have no answers. Sometimes the best adventures happen when we don't know where we're going. Sometimes the greatest love is found when we aren't looking for it. Such is the power of destiny. Ironic humor. The great contradictions. There is a choice to be made when we are floating amid the great expanse of the cosmos. Will we choose freedom or will we choose fear? One empowers while the other disempowers. Perhaps the ultimate choice would be somewhere in the middle. Maybe this is what living with bravery means. The hero often has no idea what they're doing, yet they take on a courageous role. They meet it head on. They do the best they can with what they do know and integrate what they find out along the way. The Sweet Oblivion card reminds us that nobody really knows what they're doing. How could they? We were not given a manual for exactly what to do in our lives from moment to moment. We're just here to live, not to solve the totality of the great mystery. Rather, we're here to experience it, to evolve with it. Our human mind, mistakes knowingness for safety and peace. It values cosmic order over cosmic chaos, but both are essential. When you pull the Sweet Oblivion card, it asks you not to compare yourself to others. It reminds you not to be fooled by how others may present themselves in the world. The confidence another displays means nothing about what is within them. A seemingly insecure person could have far more understandings than someone who boasts and brags. Humankind is simultaneously lost and at home within the universe. We have no idea what we're doing, only that we must evolve toward a higher state of being, that we are souls connected to one great spirit. All right. I hope this has been helpful for you, Aquarius. If you have resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype the video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, Aquarius, know that you are loved, and namaste.